All right. Now, this is going to be a really weird, well, fascinating. Okay, gotta show you guys this. Now, let's see if the sign will show up. Nope, you can't see it from there. This is a math store. It's called Mathnasium. It's basically a learning center for math. So when you hear people talking about how great Oregon is and the schools and how smart people are, just remember that you can graduate from high school without knowing how to read or add, and they need now private tutoring services for their children as storefronts. Okay, so beyond that, one of the things that's going to become interesting is how much are we really going to have to thank Kyle Rittenhouse for what he's done. All right, that piece of footage that the FBI took from their drone, that basically shows, and now all Republicans are going to have to do this, that the Republicans are going to have to ask the FBI, how much of this footage do you have? Like, how much of this? Do you have footage of this all over America in city after city after city? Do you have, remember, FBI Portland has done nothing about Antifa or BLM. Were they watching all of it day after day after day via drone? This is a question that now has to be asked. Was the government watching the riots with drones and then going out of their way to not just not prosecute people, but to actually, it looks like, get in the way of prosecuting rioters, and instead using the information they had to target people like Kyle Rittenhouse, who were defending themselves from extremely violent criminal rioters? Did the FBI, so then it brings up, so did the FBI know about these riots? Were the FBI tracking all of this? Were they tracking, like, even the quote-unquote protests that they knew would develop into riots? So were they there as protests basically became riots? So they saw it on Twitter just like the rest of us did. You know, was the FBI watching via drone as all these rioters were going after the White House itself? I mean, now we have absolute proof positive. The FBI not only was aware, not only ignoring it all on purpose, it appears they've gone out of their way to actually allow for riot, looting, arson, and murder in many of these cities to take place, and these cities to fall completely out of control, and that they were more than aware of people involved. Remember that one device I've been telling you all about, the NIME band. The NIME band can be rigged up to a laser, and you could trace whose heartbeat you're actually tracking with the NIME band at the end of a laser from 200 feet away. They have stingrays, so they have complete awareness of who was in these areas at the time from cell phones. They have this is not something beyond their jurisdiction whatsoever, or their ability. So they're complicit. The FBI was actually complicit with the Democratic Party in ginning up riots that caused billions in damage and has probably fractured the country forever. This all has to, and we would not know about this without the Rittenhouse trial. We would have a lot of suspicion, but now we know. We have footage, actual footage of the FBI watching it all happen, and that the FBI did not only watch it all happen, but then the FBI started trying to go after people who were doing something about, like, that which was criminal activity. This is amazing. The FBI, now almost every single thing created by FDR's administration, the whole alphabet soup of government bureaus has nothing anymore for it. It's pretty amazing, actually. It's pretty amazing. All right. Have a good night.